Shavua Tov, everybody, and welcome to Havdalah Happy Hour here on the Bethel Podcast Network, broadcasting live also on the congregation's YouTube channel. I'm Ben.
I'm Jill.
I'm Emily.
Jeremy.
And we are here to solve a little debate that we've been having, a bit of a controversial topic on the dipping of pizza in sauces.
It is controversial to me because, like I've said, I'm a pizza purist.
Yeah. There's a lot of things about pizza I feel like that are controversial.
Yeah.
Yes, people like different toppings
Yeah.
or no toppings, different types of sauce. We were just talking about how you can actually have barbecue sauce instead of tomato sauce, or
Blows my mind.
Alfredo sauce instead of tomato sauce.
No,
Garlic
you cannot
sauce.
put Alfredo sauce on a pizza. That's not appropriate.
Wow. Before we do discuss that, I would like to mention this gorgeous pizza that awaits us.
It's our first sponsorship.
Well, sort of.
So when I first started working at Bethel, I worked in the preschool, and it's Pizza Friday in the preschool.
Pizza Friday.
Last day of the week.
Love it.
And I established a relationship with Barry from Tov Pizza.
Gotta love all our
And-
friends over at Tov.
Tov is so
Love.
good.
It's so good. And last week, when we started talking about this, we all had an idea. What if we texted Barry and see how about a pizza for a little bit of a plug for Tov Pizza? So Barry said, I'm in. I'm going to make you the best pizza ever. And as I'm looking at it, it really looks good. Like
It
crispy
does look good.
in all
I'm
the
really
right
excited
spots.
to eat it.
So anyone who has a hankering for pizza tonight, go to Tov.
Yeah.
It's my family's favorite pizza spot.
Very,
I
very
love
grateful
it.
to
It's
all our
delicious.
friends at Tove who have been
Yes.
very good to us here at Bethel for many, many, many years.
Many years, yes. So working in the preschool paid off today.
So big shout out to Tove Pizza.
Thank you,
so
Tove.
much.
Thank you, Barry.
It's our first ever official sponsor.
That's right.
Well, they donated a pizza.
And for that we are eternally
Absolutely.
grateful.
Correct. They're sponsoring our podcast today
With a pizza.
with the pizza. A
All right.
delicious looking pizza.
All right. So before we dive in, I'm just curious, like predictions. I have never dipped a pizza at all. And now I'm thinking very much to Pesach. Also because of the parasha that was this morning was all about Pesach. And
Bo.
now I'm thinking all about dipping and dipping pizza.
I did not bring horseradish sauce with us.
Oh, but see, that might have been good.
Mm.
I would have tried that.
We have other spicy sauces.
So I'm intrigued and I'm excited to try, but I have a feeling that I will not like it. But I don't know. We'll find out. I'm excited to try, and I feel like I should get points for that.
Should we go
Absolutely.
over all of the sauces that we have first and then start?
We'll go over all the sauces, and you get points for trying, but maybe you'll like one.
I might.
Maybe you like a couple. Jill, do you want to explain the first sauce?
Yes.
But also I want to know how the mechanism of how the dipping works as well. So we'll get
Right.
into that after we introduce the other sauce.
So this
Sauces.
is the first sauce. It looks like it's mayonnaise based. I don't know if it is or isn't.
Is it mayonnaise?
No,
It's not straight
it
mayonnaise.
It has some seasoning in it. I smelled it. But this is Barry from Tov Pizza. This is his special creation. So in addition to the pizza, he donated this. He said this like flies off the shelves at Tov.
We'll
So
see.
this is one.
All right, so I'm going to go over the rest because I brought these in
Yes.
for us to try. And some of them are straight from my home because it's like
Right.
our staples.
And you're a pizza dipper though. You are
absolutely. Yep. And by the way, I'm not the only one because I was like all of a sudden curious after our conversations, and I did a little Google, like, what do people dip pizza in? And it came up with marinara and ranch and garlic sauce as being top dips for pizza. So I felt a little better about it because I was starting to question whether it was just me. But in my house, ranch, specifically the Target brand ranch, not a sponsor, is supreme for dipping.
Is that everyone's favorite?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes mixed with the sriracha sauce
Oh.
or just the sriracha
Can
sauce.
I try that, or do I have
Absolutely.
to be like only ranch, only sriracha?
I
No,
think we should
what
do
I
all of it.
do-
There's enough to do both.
You can definitely
Okay.
do both, or mixed. I like it mixed. My husband does too. I brought in barbecue sauce because some people do get barbecue sauce on their pizza, so we figured that might be good. Instead of doing like a garlic, what is it usually, like a garlic butter?
Mm.
We have garlic aioli, which
Delicious.
sounds
Okay.
like it'll be delicious.
And I'm thrilled to see it in a bottle.
Mild buffalo, because I know some people here don't do too spicy, but then I also brought Frank's Red Hot. And
I
That
do
you
love
brought with you from
this.
Mexico, where you come from.
or just giant.
Right.
And Jill's favorite brand of marinara, Don Pepino.
Big fan of the Don Pepino sauce.
Jeremy,
So-
you ever dipped a pizza?
Butter salt, the garlic butter
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
from, I
And
believe
Jill,
it's
Jill is
Papa
a purist
John's.
and does not
I-
engage in this practice, as I do
like
not either.
cheese pizza.
So
No
I,
toppings, no sauces, no Parmesan, no nothing. Cheese pizza.
Thin,
And we did not bring
ultra
any.
thin.
Ultra thin.
We did not bring any spices. That
Right.
might be
That's
another
a different.
time.
That's a different
But
time.
you know what? I take back the ultra thin. There's a place in Towson. I'll tell you all off air because they're not a sponsor and they did not donate a pizza like Tov Pizza did. They have this thick Detroit style. It is so good.
But it's not.
cheese.
Also, we're not into like the well done pizza. Like Margie.
No,
Mm-mm.
Mom.
Yeah, I'm still
We're
thinking about
not.
that, Margie.
I know.
Just want you to know,
I'd never even heard of that
Mm.
until you told that story.
I'm scarred.
and it
I
haunts
know.
our dreams. All right,
My nightmares.
that and George Washington, which if you know,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
All right. So what do we
Okay.
want to do? Do we want to?
So we got the pizza
Cut up-
double cut. So there are 16 skinny slices of pizza, which means we each get 4.
Okay, so I'm
4
again
12,
confused by the mechanism of the dipping. How does it work? So I'm going to turn to you, Emily,
So
to
I
tell
mean,
me how do you do it.
in my house, typically it's a blob of ranch or sriracha ranch, and you literally dip the pizza
From the pointy end or the crust end?
the pointy end.
Oh.
You could do the crust end. I mean, you can go continuous dips because you put it on your own plate. You're not like
right,
putting
you
it
can
on
double
a.
dip because it's
Big
so
plate.
I've dipped crust typically.
Right.
I'll take
Mhm.
the end of the crust after most of the cheese and tomato sauce is gone and dip that in.
But that's what's really making us outside of our box today.
So I feel like for time purposes and so that we still have viewers and listeners in the next 5 minutes, it would probably be best, whatever we're going to try, to pour some on everyone's white plate.
Yes.
And then you will pick what you want to taste from your pizza.
Well, thankfully Barry gave us these little like
I
nice
know that was so nice. Thanks, Barry.
little cup things. I want to try the ranch
I
because we've
gotta
been
try the
talking
ranch.
about
I
it.
think I'm just gonna put a little dollop of everything
I agree.
on
I
my
think that
plate and
that's-
just kind of go around the
Oh
circle.
god. Oh god.
Oh boy.
Ben wants lots of ranch.
I don't even know. Like this is fine. Yes, this is like very.
Why Target Ranch?
It is my kid's favorite ranch. I don't know why,
Please.
and it
do.
happens to be kosher,
Great.
so that works out for us.
sus of this one.
hmm
Ooh.
I love buffalo. Anything buffalo, I'm a big fan.
Little. Can I have the aioli, please?
Of course.
Ben, I'll take that after.
Oh, that one goes fast. The
Yeah.
buffalo.
I was a little worried about it. I feel like marinara is already like
Uh-huh.
on the pizza, so I
Wait,
think I'm gonna.
You know, maybe we need separate plate for the pizza, and I've got
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
I mean, I think we'll be all right. I'll live.
May you
I
pass
had
some of the
everything.
marinara over here, please?
This is the only thing I don't have is the Franks.
The sriracha.
My
Sriracha.
sauces are mixing.
Um,
That's
I will
recipe.
also- Key lime, not
You would like the
appropriate.
second plate.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Jill, would you put some pizza on my plate?
Yes.
Thank you.
I did just wash my hands. Are you okay?
I trust you.
Okay.
Oh, but not that piece. Just kidding.
Do you want 2 pieces to start?
Sure.
Sorry. All right.
And like we said, every bite can be a different sauce.
Yes.
Are
Because
we all?
it's your
Oh, Jeremy's
own-
already started. What'd you do?
I'm already starting with the special sauce and the marinara.
I was gonna see. Are we gonna
I'm
all
gonna
do on the
start
same?
with Barry's
Yeah.
And you
creation.
just like that.
Yeah, you just literally dip the pizza.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Barry, great sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Mhm.
what?
Actually, I'm going for a second dip of the Barry's.
That's pretty good. I'm not mad about that at
Not
all.
at all.
No, I would.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This feels
I can
wrong,
see
but like
why
I'm happy about
That's
it.
popular.
If loving this sauce is wrong,
I don't want to be right. Mm,
All right.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And where'd you go next, Jeremy? You did marinara?
Marinara.
Huh?
All right. So what did you think of that?
Tastes like marinara.
Right.
It's like
Can't go
it's
wrong
like
with
pizza with
marinara.
extra sauce.
Mhm.
I'm already on my third slice over here.
Oh my
You
God.
put a pizza in front of me.
I'm gonna do ranch next because I
Yeah.
trust your kids.
Well, that was like the thing I think that precipitated all of
Yes.
this was
Yes,
the
it
ranch. So
did.
I'm gonna do it as well.
I like the. It's fine. I don't love ranch, so that. Mm-hmm.
I don't love ranch on most vegetables. I like it on
Now
That's
I'm
all right.
doing the sriracha.
It's aight.
You doing just sriracha or
Mhm.
sriracha with ranch?
Just sriracha, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna do the aioli.
You mix the sriracha with the ranch. Sriracha ranch.
I could try it.
Buffalo.
Someone's phone going off.
It's me.
Okay.
Luckily, though, my voicemail is broken, so
To me,
can't
there's-
access it.
I have a clear winner.
Okay, wait.
Have you tried everything?
I
so
haven't
far?
tried the aioli yet. Or the buffalo.
The aioli's good. I haven't done that on pizza before, but it's very good in salad and sandwiches.
That's right. It's similar to the berry sauce,
Yeah.
What is that?
the aioli. All right, buffalo.
I don't love the buffalo.
I don't like that at
Mm-mm.
all.
I did like that.
No,
I did because I love buffalo.
that's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Barbecue sauce is good.
Oh, I didn't even get the barbecue.
Oh, I didn't either.
That actually is quite delicious.
Now, my kids were very excited we were doing this, but then they were trying to give us other suggestions like salsa and duck sauce. And I'm like, I'm
Duck
going
sauce.
with people who have never had sauces with their pizza.
Would
be
I don't want to
very
go too
interesting.
far.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you something controversial. I just did the two sauces over here.
Mm-hmm.
I've had everything else before. I found two things I like. I'm good. Happy as can be on the board over here.
Okay.
So you're not so
Barbecue is
adventurous in
good.
your.
What's that?
You're not so adventurous in your.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
The
Barbecue.
content.
aioli is very good.
Yeah, the barbecue's good, but I'm not surprised because I like barbecue sauce.
I
on
also
pizza
like it
with,
a lot.
like, onions and pineapple.
But I've never had that. But I'm gonna have to try it. But the barbecue sauce is good. I think I have also.
My favorite by far is Barry's, but it doesn't even like I would
It's very
buy
good.
that again and use it. I don't think I would use any other dips. I mean, the marinara, yes, of course. We always like some extra sauce on our pizza, except Logan, who likes light sauce, extra cheese. But I like the Tov Pizza Barry sauce.
So
They're
how would
very
you
good.
describe that to someone that's listening?
It's almost like a mayonnaise with maybe like an Italian dressing running through it.
So I was going to say Italian dressing
Mhm.
because in front of me is the ranch
Mm-hmm.
dressing, but I feel like there's a strong taste of the Italian dressing in
Yeah,
it.
I think it's really good.
It is very good. I think for me though, the barbecue might be my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
The berry sauce is nice. I don't know that it's strong enough for my flavor preference. I like the barbecue a lot, and I like the ranch and the sriracha ranch.
Mm-hmm.
The marinara is good. Definitely would not do the buffalo
No,
again.
that made me unhappy. I
Mm-mm.
didn't
I
like that.
loved the buffalo. I
Did-
would have also liked blue cheese and the buffalo.
Mm.
That would have done it for me also.
I like the aioli, but not on the pizza. I didn't love it on the pizza.
I did like it on the
Did
pizza.
you?
Mm-hmm.
So
This feels very wrong. Like I feel.
I feel like I'm cheating on my plain pizza.
I don't feel like I'm cheating on it. I just feel
You're enhancing the experience.
wrong. Like it feels wrong.
So, given the opportunity, who would dip their pizza again?
I would.
I would.
I 100%
Yes, I would.
I'm in. Just my crust, though.
would. I would.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm enjoying it in the.
Taking a picture of all of the sauces and sending it to Barry.
Thank you, Barry.
Yes, thank you, Barry.
Oh, berry sauce
And
is very
Tov.
good. That and the barbecue sauce are like the highlight for me.
So while we finish up our pizza, guess what time it is, guys?
Oh,
Is it already time for Shonda of the
Wow.
week? How can we talk about that when there's pizza?
I
Like
know.
I feel.
I feel like everything's right in the world.
Well, I'm sure
I
over
mean,
the
that's-
past week we can all find one thing.
I can.
Yeah.
I'll go. My Shonda of the week. I am teaching a class for the Soul Center tomorrow, and I ordered supplies, and I opened the box today, and the company sent me one of the wrong things. So that
Oy.
was a little stressful. However, it's something that is out of my control. So I pivoted, and I'm fixing it. But I
All
was
right.
annoyed this morning. For
Turning
like 10 minutes.
turning a negative into a positive. So I will discuss, this past week in Washington, there was just a horrific tragedy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
And-
went a little lighter with my Shonda.
I thought you were going to talk about like all of the other weird things coming out of Washington.
Well, anyway, just a horrific tragedy with
Really a
airplane
shame.
colliding with a helicopter. But my actual Shonda, as tragic as that is people who are either A, politicizing this,
Mm-hmm.
B, spreading misinformation. And when I say the spreading misinformation, even with the folks in the media, most are great, responsible journalists, but other people
I don't even
are-
believe that to be true anymore.
But other people,
Yeah.
and we know they do this. They rush to be the first to put out information, and in a situation like this, there are just so many moving parts. And at the end of the day, and I said this to my wife when it happened. I flipped the TV on, and I said, "Wait until tomorrow when we start to see faces and names and read stories of all the people who were killed." And very insensitive when people jump to conclusions and
Oh,
rush
for
to
sure.
push
Yeah.
out information. And
Well, not only with that, with another big news story this week. People already have someone, guilty of something that hasn't been proven yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need to wait for facts to come out before we automatically assume.
It's the era of constant news, which is, it used to be, right, when we didn't have access to 24-hour news, we'd have to wait. And they had to wait, and they had to gather facts, and they had to gather information, and then everything could be presented.
not with social media.
Not
If
anymore.
it's not
That
now,
doesn't
you're
exist
late.
anymore. If it's not
Right.
now, you're late. And then also, but oftentimes, if it's now, it's often wrong now with all the misinformation and all that other. It is a big Shonda.
It is.
I'll go.
I
So
went.
Oh, we need Ben or Emily.
Emily.
I'm gonna go. So this week I had the pleasure and honor of talking about our religious school with the board. And I am happy to talk about our religious school with anybody, anytime, anywhere. It's such a wonderful thing to talk about. And I had
True.
these slides that I put together. And
Well done, by the way. I
went
was in the room.
slide by slide. Thank you. I went slide by slide and talked about the religious school, and I was happy to do it. And then I got home and I was just thinking back, and I went, I didn't talk about the 7th grade class at all. And I went back to my slides, and my slide for 7th grade was missing. It was just gone.
Where did it go?
So I went back. You can go back in your Google slide history, and somehow, like a week
look at
before
you
the
on Google
presentation,
Slides.
it had gotten deleted.
Oh.
So I was
Interesting.
really disappointed because there's some great stuff in 7th grade that I didn't get to talk about. So I put
Well,
the
the rest
slide
of it was
back
great.
in, and we sent the slides out, and we're doing great stuff. We're talking about the Holocaust and life cycle in
Yeah.
7th grade.
And
but
it's a really great group of kids.
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're wonderful.
But I was just disappointed, and that's my Shonda, that my slide disappeared before I got to talk to the board.
It was a great presentation, by
Thank
the
you.
way.
My Shonda of the week is the United Nations for being terrible at everything. The end.
Well, that about wraps it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
well,
I can't even with it anymore. Like I'm so I don't know why it still exists. Like it shouldn't exist anymore, and yeah, over it.
Well, on that note,
You've been listening to Havdalah Happy Hour. Thank you for joining us for our pizza taste test. If you haven't dipped pizza, give it a try. You might like it. I was surprised.
Same.
And you can go and find all of our podcasts and shows wherever you go to listen to your favorite podcasts or on the congregation's YouTube channel. All of our social media accounts, including but not limited to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Just search Beth L. Balto. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Dip some pizza. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Barry. Thanks, Tov Pizza.
Many thanks to Tov Pizza again.